We have been moving off track for decades. I don't need to tell you that. You know it. You've lived it. You've seen it. But it is time to get back on track. We have always had innovators and entrepreneurs who build great companies and create real value. But we should not and we will not respect those who get rich by cheating everybody else. So today I want to send a clear message to every boardroom, every executive suite across America. If you scam your customers, exploit your employees, pollute our environment, or rip off taxpayers, we will find ways to hold you accountable. Now, to understand why this is so important, consider the recent examples we've seen of egregious corporate behavior. Look at Wells Fargo. Really shocking, isn't it? It is outrageous that 8 years after a cowboy culture on Wall Street wrecked our economy, we are still seeing powerful bankers playing fast and loose with the law. And then in a category by himself, there's Donald Trump. Well, you may have heard that he has long refused to release his tax returns the way every other nominee for president has done for decades. You can look at 40 years of my tax returns. I think we need a law that says if you become the nominee of the major party, you have to release your tax returns. Now, a lot of us were wondering, what is he hiding? It must be really terrible. Well, the New York Times has discovered at least part of the answer. Back in the 1990s, Trump apparently lost $1 billion in a single year on bad investments and failing casinos. Now, how anybody can lose $1, let alone $1 billion, in the casino industry is kind of beyond me, right? It's just hard to figure. But as a result, it doesn't look like he paid a dime of federal income tax for almost 2 decades. Now, my friend Bernie Sanders was right yesterday when he said Trump reflects a distorted view of the American people and what this country is all about. You know, Trump represents the same rigged system that he claims he's going to change. And all the while, he was using his political connections to collect hundreds of millions of dollars in government subsidies and extra tax breaks for his companies. In other words, Trump was taking from America with both hands and leaving the rest of us with the bill. Now, he says that he's the one who can fix things, but that is like letting the fox guard the hen house, right? And here's what I really am just stunned by. I get stunned every day in this campaign, but here's one of the many things that I'm stunned by. Then you all know that in the debate he said it was smart to avoid paying taxes. Yesterday his campaign was bragging it makes him a genius. Here's my question. What kind of genius loses $1 billion in a single year? This is Trump to a T. He's taken corporate excess and made a business model out of it. He abuses his power, games the system, puts his own interests ahead of the country's. It's Trump first and everyone else last. And there are lots of principled, law-abiding business leaders out there who are horrified by all of this. Not a single CEO of a Fortune 100 company supports Trump's campaign. But here's what we've got to do. Even if Trump is like one of a kind, we've got to reverse the broader trends he represents. It's time to rewrite the rules and make this economy fair for everyone. And Donald Trump agrees with them. In fact, he wants to scrap all the tough new rules imposed on Wall Street after the crisis. Well, not on my watch, Donald. We're never going to let that happen. And I oppose TPP now. I will oppose it after the election. I will oppose it as president because it is one-sided and unfair to American workers. Now, when it comes to bullying small businesses, Donald Trump is the poster boy. At the time of the worst financial crisis in Ohio in 2009, he would have let you twist and fall. Taxpayers, like all of us, not him, but us, provided the funds for the rescue. We have about 36 days left. The election's going to be close. Every call you make, every door you knock, every friend you register to vote could make the difference.